I thank the member for Fowler. The question is that the motion be agreed to, and I give the call to the member for Wannon.
Thanks, Mr Deputy Speaker, and I would like to associate myself with the remarks of the member for Hotham, the member for Banks and the member for Fowler for the speeches that they've given while I've been sitting here in the chamber. When the Sydney siege happened, I think we were all caught by surprise. I know that it occurred a couple of weeks after the Parliament had finalised proceedings for the year, and I think we all went back to our electorates to spend some time with our constituents and reflect on the year that had been. For some of us, we still had some work to do, and I know the member for Bass is here in the chamber with me today. The Parliamentary Joint Standing Committee was beginning its inquiry into metadata, and we had a hearing the day after the siege ended on the 17th of December. And, Mr Deputy Speaker, it will live with me for an extremely long time. That morning when we gathered back here in Parliament House, and we had the police, the intelligence agencies, the Australian Crime Commission all appear before us, and obviously they had been involved in trying to ensure that the best possible outcome could occur as a result of what had happened, as a result of this terrorist act by this single actor. One of the most difficult challenges our law enforcement and intelligence agencies can face. On that morning, on behalf of the committee, I read a statement which I would like to read again for the House, and it went like this: "The attack on the Link Cafe in Sydney marked a despicable attack on Australians at home. Tragically, 2 innocent people lost their lives, Katrina Dawson and Tori Johnson. The impact on their families and on their friends will be deep and everlasting. Our thoughts are with them. To the hostages who escaped this harrowing ordeal, we extend our sympathy and ongoing support. We would also like to acknowledge the professionalism of our law enforcement and intelligence agencies, in particular the New South Wales Police. Under pressure, they displayed their dedication and commitment when it mattered most. Threats of terrorism or terrorist acts will not change this nation. They will only strengthen our resolve. The values that we hold dear as Australians are the best way to defeat this evil. As the Prime Minister stated, we will continue to be a free, open and generous society. Australians will continue to open their hearts to every community that makes up our multicultural nation." Mr Deputy Speaker, in the aftermath of the siege, as the previous members have spoken about, the floral tribute that occurred at Martin Place was something which was quite extraordinary. And I don't think that my words can quite describe everything that floral tribute meant. And sometimes we have to look to others who are better with words to try and get a sense of what occurred. And I think this poem really sums up the sentiment of what everyone was saying through placing their flowers at Martin Place. "For winter's rains and ruins are over, for all the season of snows and sins, the days dividing lover and lover, the light that loses, the night that wins, and time remembered is grief forgotten, and frosts are slain and flowers begotten, and in green underwood and cover, blossom by blossom, the spring begins."
I thank the member for Wannon.